Enemies of the Cross, by Pastor Paul M. Sadler. Scripture reading. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Christ, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. Philippians 3:18, 19. During the Apostle Paul's visits to Europe, he had frequently warned the Philippians about those who were nothing more than deceivers. It is apparent that the problem in the assembly had greatly intensified, for Paul writes, I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping. These men are labeled by the apostle as the enemies of the cross of Christ. They may have appeared outwardly religious, but in reality they were ungodly, self-seeking, arrogant, sensual men who were destitute of faith. There are three indictments that are handed down against these workers of iniquity. First, in the order of enumeration, is the statement, whose end is destruction. Surely this cannot be said of the saved. On the other hand, the unsaved will experience everlasting destruction as foretold in 2 Thessalonians 1, 7-9. Secondly, notice the object of their worship. Were they worshipping the true and living God? No. Their God was their belly, sensuality, which produced the insatiable desire to satisfy the appetites of the flesh. Thirdly, we are told they set their affection solely on worldly things such as philosophy, intellectualism, power, popularity, fortune, etc. Little wonder Paul calls them enemies of the cross. They had a form of godliness, but denied the power thereof. These emissaries of Satan had no desire to understand the preaching of the cross, whereby they could be justified from all things. Things haven't changed very much. Today these impostors brazenly substitute the gospel message with the doctrine of positive thinking, which has led many to a false sense of security in thinking that they are right with God. Sad to say, that even some believers have fallen under the spell of this insidious teaching. Sir Walter Scott said of those who are given to deception, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive." Thankfully, even though the gospel is sometimes hindered, it continues to be the power of God unto salvation. Beware of the enemies of the cross, they are among us even at this hour.